Right, I'm going to start adding some panel details now. Okay, and we're going to start adding some of the yellows, the reds and the greys. I've marked off a few areas, and the yellow that I'm using, that once again is my preferred use of paints, is Zero paints. They're not colour matched, but there are a few colours that they do which I think come out absolutely superb, and they give an absolutely amazing finish. And this one I'm using is Williams Yellow, and we're just going to do one of the panels here and one of the panels there, and then we've got the grey and a Scuderia, Ferrari Scuderia red for one of these corner panels. So I'm just going to go ahead and do these two panels in the yellow, and then we'll then move on to the other colours. Okay. There's one. Now these give a more a matte, perfect matte finish, so there's no bubbling up or anything like that. They're a cellulose base, so they dry very, very quickly. Any details that you want to leave underneath are all kept, depending on the thickness, as you can see there when you're putting them on. Okay, so that's that done. A little bit more paint in there than I anticipated that I wanted for those two panels, so we're just going to then change this over now to the red, and we're going to do this red corner panel, and once we've done that we'll remove the masking tape. Okay, so next we're going to be doing the red, and I've got a bit of plastic here just to hold over the edge so that I can see where that's going to be ready for the masking, and off we go. Okay, now I'm not worried about any overspray, that's why I've not masked everything, because there's still other touching up to do later on. So as you can see, we've now got that panel, and the last panel that we're going to do is the grey panel on the end of that one. Okay, last but not least is the grey area for this panel here. So once again I'm using Zero paints, and this time I'm using the grey primer. So just carefully this one in. think so. I do say that a lot, don't I? Never mind. Okay. Now, obviously with other panels, we're going to do that as we go along. I just wanted to show you how that was all done, how I do it, and once this has turned itself off, we'll then remove the masking. And there we have our base colours ready and waiting for any future detailing and work. Like I said, I'm not worried about the overspray because there's a lot more work to do yet. Putting back. There's a lot more work to do yet, a lot more colours to add, a lot more dry brushing, and that, what we'll do is, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this area here, this panel, so at least then you can see what the difference is going to be. Okay, so we'll come to that one next. So we're just going to touch this up now, just this area here where we've got some overspray, using the plastic here just to shield some of the areas that I've already done. And for this I'm using what is classed as racing white, once again by Zero Paints, and I think it's a pretty good match for the whole colour, which is like a grime. So we're just going to mask off some of this area here and just slowly do some of these panels. Okay, once again add in a bit of detail as we go along. And once that's dry, we'll add a bit more. See the colour starting to come out now. In this area here, I need a couple more coats, but we'll get that covered because this is very, very light. It doesn't go on heavy. Okay, and as you can see there, I'm starting to get the old body panel colour start to come through. Like I said, once again, all this is going to start to be dry brushed and other effects added, so that once we've gone there, we can then bring it up to make it look as much of a hunk of junk as possible. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that one, and see you in my next instalment.